Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your July 2024 reading. All right, let's get started. Okay, Scorpio. So as we start the month of July, we have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So that tells me there's some interaction going on. It feels like you have your defenses up and you're having to be very cautious with this person. This looks like it's a fellow water sign. This could be a Pisces, a fellow Scorpio, or a Cancer. And as you're negotiating or dealing with something where you're practicing caution, it feels like ultimately you take a break from this. And at the end of the month, you do decide to walk away and really kind of take your, self-preserve, really. It feels very burdensome, but it's better than hanging out and always having to have your guard up. So that's the beauty about this. I feel like you learn this lesson and ultimately it's for your greater good. But let's get some more energy on this. Spirit, please help us with Scorpio for July. What more do we need to know, please? All right. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Emperor card. And we have the High Priestess. All right. Yes. Well, Scorpio, yes, it does feel like with this sort of energy, this King of Pentacles energy, it does feel like you are indeed keeping your guard up and you're also staying in your power. This could be about something to do with finances. This also could be some sort of power struggle. It may not necessarily have to do with finances, but I think finances are involved. It could be negotiating something around who is supposed to be responsible for something. That's the energy I'm feeling. And I feel like you really are digging your heels in and you're staying in your power around this. I'm very proud of you and keeping your defenses up and really staying in your good energy and kind of having a protective shield around you with that King of Pentacles. And then ultimately, it feels like with this Chariot card, you do decide the way you want to negotiate this and the way you want to extradite yourself out of this. I really feel like you are kind of ready to move on. You're doing it in a way that's very balanced and that's very fair. But ultimately, it does feel like this energy is energy that you would like to move away from and towards more positive energy. And then with this Queen of Swords, it feels like you are getting counsel when you do take a break here. It does seem like there are really great people helping you with boundaries and helping you with how to articulate moving on. Yes, I love that. So, thank God for those wonderful friends, right? Right? Okay. And then ultimately, with this walking away, we have the Emperor card. So I feel like, ultimately you decide, and I think you have some sort of great reason to do it, something that you weren't sure about before, and now you're positive. And so you are saying, hey, this is where I'm at. It's out of my hands. I have to go do this. And the Emperor card is almost like your guardian angels that are helping you. And they're giving some sort of something comes in the mail or something is issued to you, jury duty, whatever it is. It's like, oh, I've got to get going. And that really helps sort of keep you safe and keep you moving on into a new environment. And then ultimately you are able to tap into source and really appreciate and thank your guardian angels and spirit for helping you get out of that situation, whatever it was. So I'm very proud of you. You're tapping in and you really are letting your guides help you. Beautiful. And let's get an overriding message. Spirit, what is Scorpio's overriding message for this month, please? All right. We have Rosemary. And Spirit, what's the other card, please? And we have the Yarrow card. Oh, beautiful. All right, let's start with the Yarrow. And it says here, invisibility, hiding, and discretion. And then this card is Rosemary. And this is all about family, ancestors, and history. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. So yes, Scorpio, I really feel like you sort of, your guides and your helpers, you just sort of poof, disappeared, just like Samantha on Bewitched. That's the energy here. And I feel like it just worked beautifully. And you were able to heal and walk away, even though it was a bit burdensome, but it felt great to know that your spirit guides are working with you. And also remember, some of your spirit guides can also be in your ancestral line and your family lineage. So I feel like with Rosemary, with that family, ancestors, and history, I really feel like you are sort of divinely helped this month with sort of taking a break from that emotional intensity and not having to have your guard up so much. And now you're poof, just able to go and recreate whatever you wanted before all of this happened. So it's very interesting, Scorpio. I love that. I feel like you really are tapping in to finding solutions to kind of issues that may seem kind of like you wouldn't normally ask your spirit guides, but it seems like in this situation, this was perfect. It was divine timing and everything worked out beautifully. And you were ultimately able to tap into that high priestess energy and really have that sort of magical energy work in your favor. Woo, Scorpio, I love it. And let's get one final message. Spirit, can we have one final message, please, for Scorpio? All right. And the message is mugwort. And it says dreams, fantasies, and delusions. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Woo. So this is kind of a mixed message. I feel like with the dreams, I feel like ultimately there was kind of like you and the other person had two different ideas of this dream and fantasy. I think theirs was not the same as yours and they weren't aligning. So ultimately you moved on and you used your guides and ancestors, and you were able to sort of just gently and happily just fade away from the picture so you could go create your own dreams and your own fantasies that are separate from that person's. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, dear Scorpio, thank you so much and have a beautiful July.